Hello everyone and welcome back to Natlan. Today we are continuing on with the Archon quest and I'm very excited. Before we do though, we're over here near the signs of the canopy. Actually, I can teleport right in, can't I? Aha. We are here because many of you guys in the comments informed me that there is a certain someone we can check in with before we proceed on. I'm guessing he's either going to be up there, or I think I just saw him over there. Wonderful. Okay. Is that you, Vichama? It is! Okay, definitely want to check in with him before we continue on. I'm glad to see you look so well.
I heard you made it back from the Night Kingdom.
I'm glad that you survived the whole ordeal, too.
Very impressive. Considering your courage, conviction, and strength, I'd say you're the most outstanding warriors I've ever met. If only I could be more like you.
We saw Malco in the Night Kingdom.
What?
Yeah. You recount what you saw in the Night Kingdom to Vichama.
So that's what happened. Malco, he chose to... I'm sorry. It's hard to express what I'm feeling right now.
Understandable.
Even though we're separated by death, we still managed to accomplish something together. It's like we had the chance to fight side by side again.
Oh my goodness.
I'll finally be able to get a good night's sleep now. Malco, my friend, just keep waiting. We'll be together again one day.
Oh my god. Closure! That's amazing! Ah! I'm so glad this little interaction was possible. Thank you so much for mentioning it. Yeah, because last time we saw him was after we got Kachina's name, we tried to find Malco's name. Did not go so well. We ended up having to destroy the stone that we were using. And I was expecting this guy to take that pretty hard. He had a little flicker of hope, and just enough that he had to follow through with it. And it kind of crumbled to pieces right before his eyes, and he was also his life was in danger. He almost died. So I'm so glad to see that he's healthy and well, and that we could give him some closure. Oh my god, I got to fight by each other's side again. In a way. Wow, okay, we've just started, and I'm already feeling emotions. Oh, I'm so glad we got to talk to him. And I'm so glad he was kind of able— ooh, hello. Tempting. But I'm glad that he and Malco understand each other so well that what we were able to tell him brought him some peace.
Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Well, I was going for the sparkle, but yes, I remember the context for this Archon quest is something that's bothering Catherine maybe, so we come talk to her.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together.
Hello. Who are you? Oh, people of the Springs.
Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Okay, cool. So it seems like they're probably not going to send us back to the people of the Springs again. Makes sense. Instead, we're going to take what we saw and experienced at the people of the Springs with the Abyss attack around maybe to the other tribes and make sure everyone is ready for similar attacks? Maybe to a specific tribe?
Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Ooh, here we go.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
Small note here, but you know how a big theme in Natlan is no one fights alone, naturally. And I just love that, you know, the Pyro Archon has been assembling her forces, we're working on a coordinated effort here, and the Adventurers Guild is included in that. I don't know, first of all, I love being part of the Adventurers Guild, so I feel very touched to be included in these plans. But you could think, oh, you know, the Pyro Archon enter forces, i.e. all of the tribes will be fighting together. No, it's also everyone who's in Natlan. I do assume that a lot of the Adventurers Guild in Natlan is composed of Natlan people. But still, it's nice that we're also included as part of this. That's a really neat detail.
Once we receive word of enemy activity, We can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That'll lead to a faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
Wow, how rare is it to start the next leg of the Archon quest, and the first request is, ah yes, relax. Interesting.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
But the threat of the Abyss is still far from over. But the less work we take, the less we'll earn. Also, is this guy in the background listening to us, or is he always there? I thought he was always there, but he seems to be listening to us. I like his outfit. It's very blue. First one.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster.
That seems to follow the patterns we've seen, yeah.
Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
I love also how, you know Catherine's deal, but each Catherine in each respective nation seems to really feel for the respective plights of each nation. This Catherine especially.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Also, the fact that Catherine is almost certainly a spy, though, we probably shouldn't have said that right in front of her Paimon.
Huh? Is that the traveler
Kachina!
Paimon? Hello!
Hello.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now? Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help.
That's our Kachina.
I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. So I came here to sign up.
Impressive, Kachina. But don't push yourself too hard.
Mm-hmm. I'll do my best. And also make sure to stay out of your way. The last thing I want is to add to your work.
You could never.
Oh, by the way, Shilonen told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name.
Oh, right, yes. So that started then, has it?
She said that she's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Ooh, Shilonen introduction.
Wow, so we'll finally get to meet Shilonen,
My thoughts
the
exactly.
legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
I want to see as much of this process as possible. I think it's such a cool concept. Forging an ancient
Shilonen
name?
is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention.
Then we should properly thank her when we meet.
Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go to see Shilonen together?
I'd love that. You could introduce us.
She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
I would say she would never, but I don't know what she's like.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe.
On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while.
You'll never escape the compliments, Kachina. Ooh. Beyond the smoke and mirrors. That's such a cool symbol above Catherine. Wait, let me see that. Yeah, that's different from the regular Adventurers Guild symbols. It's like the Adventurers Guild, but Natlan style. I love it. Hi, Mansa. Hello and welcome to the Natlan branch of the Adventurers Guild. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm the local branch master. If you're new to Natlan, I recommend that you find yourself a local guide or someone who knows the lay of the land before setting out. He's like, Cyrus, isn't he? Cyrus is the branch master in, Mondstadt, right? Could I just look for you? In theory, of course, but most of the time I have to stay here to help adventurers who come for advice. There's no doubt that Miss Catherine is extremely reliable, but when it comes to all things Natlan, no one's more knowledgeable than us natives. And in terms of their abilities, the Scions of the Canopy or the people of the Springs would make even better tour guides than I would. As for me, well, if you'd like, I can tell your fortune before you set off, I suppose. Ooh, please do! Aw, please? Darn. Okay, so we're here in this place. Where am I meant to go? My quest has vanished. I'm guessing I'm meant to go to the people of the Children of Echoes. Ooh, yay, focused experienced mode. Yay! Thank you. Okay. Anything else to do here? We could go stop by the tablet again, I suppose. But I might just teleport there because I kind of... Oh wait, it's right there, isn't it? No, that's not it. That's just a vague disc. I don't know if I've spoken to you before though, have I? Ooh, Saurian Relics Association. What do you sell here? Oh, things have been sent over. He hasn't had time to sort through, I guess. Okay, sure. What is that? What's this? Oh, the inn. Okay. Speaker's chamber. Here's the tablet. Ooh, it is on the other side. Yeah, let's just teleport. I don't think I have a lot, but just in case. Ooh, 4 short. Close. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go to the Children of the Echoes. I bet that there's actually a lot of chests over there because I haven't really been back to this area since we first came through. As you can see, I still have my Children of the Echoes quest to do, which I haven't done because we haven't met Shalonen, but here we go. All names are noble. I like it. Talk to Shalonen. I see her! Oh, that's nice of them. This must be her workshop? Shop? It's nice of them to put it right by the statue. Got ears. Does she also have human ears? I'm guessing not.
Shilonen, I brought the person who needs an ancient name.
Hello!
She's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Oh, thank you, Kachina. That's very kind of you.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
I like her already. She's not exactly dismissive, but she's also... She's definitely reserving her judgment of us until she can make her own judgment, you know?
Wait, are you Outlanders?
Hello.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
I hope that's not a problem when it comes to the name.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Sorry for your additional struggle, perhaps?
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
I could see her not thinking it was important or relevant, you know?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound.
Right, that's the important part there.
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
I think she trusts you wholeheartedly, from what I remember her saying of you and this task that she's given you. But yeah, she's recognizing it's going to be difficult. Also, her vision, it's on a necklace, isn't it? That's pretty neat.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Again, sorry for the additional struggle we pose.
Are you upset?
I feel like, yeah, if you look at Kachina here, most visions are pretty much affixed to the person's body some way. We've also seen Charlotte keeps hers on her camera. That's pretty cool. It's on her necklace.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Take your time.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
You might have tried to argue against the task a bit more.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
I appreciate that.
But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
Why is it impossible? Is there something we can do to make it easier for you? Like if I gain the YOB's approval, would that help? Could I do that? Is that something I can do? Do I need to be adopted?
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Makes sense. You engrave the heroic deeds, so do you have to engrave them somewhere specific? Or on a specific material? Or in some specific way? I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Oh! Kachina suddenly stopped talking! Also, are her ears disappearing? No, they just have a little shadow at the top, and it blended in with the background. Okay. Kachina voice.
Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
That was not a Kachina voice, but it's what we're getting.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that a problem? So we gotta do some stuff here. We helped fight off the Abyss once?
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
This is just like Irminsul at this point. We've talked before about how the Night Kingdom is sort of replacing the leyline system in Natlan, or at least it is taking the majority of the work that the leyline system typically does in other lands and doing it by the Night Kingdom instead in Natlan. Though there are still ley lines, they aren't as powerful or as prevalent. So now we're seeing that there's more to it also, that the Night Kingdom can record deeds and stories and history. Makes sense with the themes that we're seeing in Natlan. Just like Irminsul does. Wow, I wonder if the Night Kingdom, how it does it, because Irminsul is a concentrated, specific location, I suppose you could say, where all information passes through and is recorded. So for the Night Kingdom, because visually it's a sprawling landscape, is it recorded across every inch of the Night Kingdom? Or is there a specific place where this information is concentrated and safeguarded? I wonder if perhaps it's divided up amongst the totem poles, perhaps. And each one of those, kind of like different servers, you know, sustains various records. And so if one is destroyed or corrupted, not all is lost. That could be it, but still, I'm just wondering about these details here. Pretty cool, okay.
Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
That is beautiful. That lighting? Are you kidding me? The cool tones of the obsidian and the like warm copper and gold? Wow.
Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Oh, hey, wait, we went to the Night Kingdom and came back. That's a pretty good first thing to do, right?
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Awika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
I think she has confidence in your skills and maybe confidence in our skill of getting in trouble and then getting ourselves out of it.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonen just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
What, to work out your frustration? To run away from Mawika?
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
I appreciate your sticking with us.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
I think she already accepted it.
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen.
See? Confidence in you.
In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Oh, she actually seems kind of pleased.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other.
Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyral Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
Hey, Katina, can you introduce me to the Wyab next?
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
That, true. I don't really think she was speaking directly to us. She was more speaking to Kachina. But I do believe, because of our Night Kingdom trip and that specific conversation to boot, they've definitely noticed our existence at the very least, right?
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Oh, and she was the children of the Echoes' Wyab, wasn't she?
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. how do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
Might not be the best one, but at least one that we can start with.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wayab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6 Wayab? That would be a great plot setup to get us to go to each tribe.
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Well, let's ask a Wayab.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wayab. The first person who comes to mind
Nightwind.
is Citlali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Citlali.
Yes, let's go!
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
We sure did.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
Okay, a tricky customer, eh?
I hate to break it to you, but...
She probably won't be very happy with us. Yeah, you know, maybe instead of getting her attention by keeping her happy and keeping her spirits up, we'll just get her angry at us and she'll come to yell at us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
And we broke her fancy stone in the process.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into 2. Huh?
Kachina didn't know about that, did she? Yep.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Citlali would still want to show respect to the Archon.
I mean, also, it's a very interesting and rare request, wouldn't you say? If Citlali, she created that stone, right? And she understands the Night Kingdom very well, Shilonen says. So maybe she would be curious to learn more. Like, maybe she'll have the answer immediately. She'll yell it at us as she berates us for breaking her stone. And then huzzah, we have the answer. Or maybe she'll be fascinated to know this is an area where her knowledge does not extend and she wants to discover the truth herself. You know? If I was as experienced as it sounds like Citlali is, like the go-to master for all things Night Kingdom, and someone came up to me with a question I couldn't answer, I would want to find the answer. There's a hole in my knowledge. So maybe the question itself will be enough to get her curious enough to help.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
I appreciate it. Look at that. We're getting a letter of recommendation. You're so kind, Shilonen. We just met.
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her.
And he's one of the heroes too, right? I wonder if Citlali is. I was thinking about this a couple times ago, right? About who it might be from the Masters of the Nightwind, Citlali or maybe Ororon. I still kind of hope it's Ororon. That would be so cool. But if she knows anything about the plan, having Kanich deliver the letter might help additionally.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great. Then I'll go contact him right now.
Thank you for the help, team.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds like a plan. Wow, everybody's being so
Sounds good.
helpful.
We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
A stroll! We're good at that. At walking around. Go and meet up with Kanich at the agreed location. Ooh, I can get my sparklies now. So this is Shilonen's workshop, isn't it? Ooh, wow! Look at all these stones. I think it would be really cool if the Investigates right here gave us some cool stones. Alas, not for us. Okay, anything else? Looking for chests? Investigates? I think that's a fire down there, or a sconce. Alright. Ooh. Have I been on that side of things? Oh, I think I have. Okay. Back up we go. I love these stairs. They're so pretty. Moonlight passing through. Gorgeous. Hello! Do I need healing? No, I'm good. Kanich? Kanich, Kenichi makes his way over after some time.
We meet again.
Hello.
Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Nightwind and convince Citlali to give you a chance.
We appreciate your efforts.
I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer her an apology in person.
Oh, I would say you don't need to make apologies for us, but it was kind of a group effort that broke the stone. Do we want to do that before we get there? It gives her time for her anger to simmer down, but we could use that anger to our advantage if we wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kenichi. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
Maybe he's actually a master at handling her, though. Okay.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
We sure do.
Mm-hmm. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom.
Thank you for that good summary, Kachina.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Indeed. How did that happen, by the way?
Well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Yes.
His name is Ororon, and he also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe.
I'm curious. Why so?
That's why his disappearance went unnoticed.
Oh.
By the time Citlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
That's kind of sad. He disappeared and no one noticed? Oh no. I do wonder still if he's, just a straightforward spy, a double agent, or if he's been coerced into this, Also curious that Citlali is the one who realized that he was gone. So, does she just generally keep an eye on things? Is she the chief? I'm just wondering why she's the one who discovered it. Maybe, Masters of the Nightwind, they can do, like we just spoke to the guy by the Adventurers Guild, they can do divination. So maybe she was just doing a general divination, check on the tribe, check on how things are going to go in the next, month or so, and she noticed that someone was missing or something? Just a small detail, but I'm very curious how that happened.
Citlali knows him too?
Oh, so is Paimon.
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life.
Okay, tell me more, because if he was, raised by the kind-hearted people of his tribe, you would think you'd feel very loyal to them. This is his family. But he's had an odd reputation. What kind?
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most.
But he had an odd reputation even within his tribe? Is that what you mean, Kenichi? Can you elaborate?
I've never met Ororon, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
I'm so curious now.
That's right. So in that sense, Ororon and Citlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Okay.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Citlali could be the first one to notice Ororon's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Thank you, Paimon. Really asking my questions for me.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was coerced.
Exactly.
Citlali is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Oh, wow. Fair.
So if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and the captain's whereabouts?
I would be happy to.
Yes. If you're all on board with the idea,
absolutely.
Then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request.
And that's something that Kenichi would love to be able to present, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm down. Let's do this.
Even though I don't think Citlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Ororon situation.
Good idea. This way, we can get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Excellent point as well, Paimon.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Niche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Citlali can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
Aw, we're bringing her to us? We can't go to her?
Sure. I'll head out right away.
Maybe I'll just go rogue and go there anyway.
Take care out there, Kaniche.
Have safe travels.
I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Couple of days it is. We're free! Okay. Oh man, I was so sure they were going to send us over to the Masters of the Night Wind. I want to get out there so badly. I could just go. I could just go, but I do kind of want to see how they lead us there in general. Such a cool landscape. So wonderful. Oh wow! Once again, they didn't raise us up to do this. But we get to see the sunrise, the sunset. Over and over again, how lovely. Hey, that's interesting. Even though the time is passing, the, what's it called? The volcano isn't going off at all. It must be tied into real-world time. Only, and it's not in-game time. Did I, wait until the morning of the day after tomorrow? Did it not go far enough? Oh, that's really funny. Okay, sure. There we go, it's morning now, not pre-morning.
It's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
She's back at her shop? Oh man, seriously, so pretty! Just the earthen tones. They're so warm and gorgeous. I love it. Shilonen!
Hey Shilonen, how's everything going?
How's it going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Those 2 days just passed in a blink, didn't they?
I have bad news. Citlali did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Oh, we're going out there. We are going out there, aren't we?
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kaniche a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Well, maybe he could still be there and working on... She might be really mad about the stone. But if Shilonen says that she didn't reply, maybe he hasn't even come back. Maybe he has come back without her. It could be she tried to come but was waylaid. Could be that the request didn't even reach her.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
Maybe she's busy with some other issue.
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Okay, so she didn't respond to the letter, but she's here? Okay. Sure. Let's go talk to her. Wow, is this an anvil? It's gorgeous. Okay. She's over by the stadium? Way over here? Phlogiston! That way! Nope, that way! Good morning. Oh, wow. Big radius on the Ororon quest. You arrive at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame as expected. Citlali is not there.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
I seriously think either she's busy with some other issue or something came up to prevent her from arriving. Maybe she's asleep. It's morning.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
Unless she's already answering it in a different way, and so these are two conflicting requests, and she chose and she chose to prioritize the other one.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
That's fair too.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Citlali, right?
Oh, she's gonna hear you.
She can ignore us just because she's famous.
She's right behind you, isn't she?
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know.
Paimon, she's right behind you.
If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Paimon, you're probably thousands of years old, and she's right behind us. Chilonin, you probably could have warned us, couldn't you?
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
I see it, Lally.
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Is she invisible? What?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Oh, she's actually already being nice to us.
Huh?
A good sign.
Citlali.
Hello. Wow, I've never noticed it before, but her vision case is so cool looking. Hello? Huh?
Wait, you're Citlali? You're Granny Eatstly?
She does look quite young, doesn't she?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
Is Eatsley, what do you suppose? That's her ancient name, or is it a title of some sort?
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Okay, first of all, I'm immediately reminded of how she loves to read books in one of her idols. So I guess she's a big bookworm, huh? So she knows a lot of these tropes. Second of all, I do love her design. It's not actually, like, her outfit isn't black. It's a very dark purple blue. It's just blue enough that my blue senses are delighted. I just love her color scheme. The violet and pink and purple and blue. It looks so cool.
Oh, wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
So how do you look so young? Also, this is very funny to me because both of us, Vega and Paimon, are almost certainly much older than she is, so the irony is very delicious. But how do you look so young, if you don't mind me asking?
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
Oh, she's not even that old. Okay. And you were complaining about the Pyro Archon leaving things out.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Sort of like, oh, everybody knows that Granny Eatsley is actually not that old. Except for us.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
You don't want to answer?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Paimon is very straightforward with her apologies, isn't she? When she feels the need to apologize, she'll do it. Yes?
It was my idea to invite you here, Citlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
And Chilonin is very fair, isn't she?
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going.
Earlier, Chilonin was talking about how she won't take her anger out on us because we're really not the ones that she's angry with. And now she's saying to Citlali, well, take your anger out on me because, you know, I am the one who came up with this idea. Interesting. Anyways, Citlali is saying, yes, okay, cool.
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
I would say that a response, an RSVP, shall we say, would be courteous, because sometimes you don't know if you should show up to the meeting at all. Doesn't seem like the other person's gonna be there. I was worried that maybe you'd been attacked by the Abyss. But now that you're here, let's let bygones be bygones.
But, of course.
Of course.
It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
Oh, she was just running late, I see.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
She forgot her oh my days, but I suppose it was really everyone was trying to be polite and then everyone ended up being rude. Oh my god.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Well, we appreciate it, considering that you did not tell us that you'd be here and then you showed up. Now we feel bad, though. She successfully chastised us.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
That is amazing. Wow. Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Or even more rude not to laugh? Yeah, this is amazing because it's really such a non-issue of a situation. Everything's fine. But it takes a truly unique combination of personalities, or one very strong one, to just make a situation so awkward and uncertain. Oh, Citlali, you really don't get out much, do you?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Exactly.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
There we go.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Wonderful, right down to business. We've moved on. Filonen explains the Pyro Archon's request as well as the difficulties she's encountered.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first.
Hello, thank you, sorry.
And you've also heard all about Ororon. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Ororon back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now.
Hey.
Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
That sounds like an agreement. I'm wondering about her hairpieces. What kind of stone is that it glows like that? And it's floating, too. Ooh.
Wealth leads to
Ooh.
unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold.
Ooh.
Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
Quite literally. Oh, she knows, doesn't she? Just like that, she knows we're not from this world at all.
A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Oh, that's really sweet. Excuse me, what was all that supposed to mean?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
I love how she kind of sounds annoyed about that. But yeah, just like that. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. She fully knows that we're not mortals, doesn't she?
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Oh, that was cool. The way her expression focused like that.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Is it Paimon?
Shoo!
Oh. What was that? Hello?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body.
Oh, okay.
No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
I was merely going to start suspecting that the Abyss Order was keeping tabs on us, but okay, just ghosts. Great.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
I didn't realize I'd adopted another child. Oh, I wanted to protect the ghostie, and now it's gone forever.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Ooh, I wonder how that would have played out, because we are pretty impervious to corruption effects, but we can have bad dreams, but we do have the little Aranara circlet that's supposed to protect our mindscape from bad dreams. That would have been really interesting. I kind of want to, like, get possessed now and see what happens.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
As long as it doesn't hurt the souls, I suppose. Thank you, in any case.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Ororon back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Oh, the who?
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Either the chief of the people of the... What are they called? The Masters of the Nightwind. Or that is the Wyab of the Masters of the Nightwind. Or that's someone or something from the Night Kingdom.
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
Someone above even the Wyab? Oh, the Night Mother, maybe? Who was that? That name that we read in that one book.
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
So I wonder if something is wrong with the Lord of the Night, if things in the Night Kingdom have, you know, developed to this point that they have.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain.
Okay, so less that they're more powerful than the other and more that they just fulfill different roles, perhaps?
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Is the Lord of the Night usually in a deep slumber, or is this a recent development, or when did that start happening?
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
Of course.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Wow, she really jumped in.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with Citlali to track down Ororon.
Oh yeah, let's go!
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
Oh, come on. Please.
All right.
Send me west.
Now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
And we're tracking down Ororon too. This is so exciting.
I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Ororon's place to look for clues.
Oh, really?
He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
Phlogiston aphids?
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh
that
no.
did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Okay, well that could be a pretty big clue that he wasn't in fact pressed into this. Or on the other hand, if someone's just being smart about this and he did betray them, then they could have deliberately left those marks in order to make us think that he had been forced into this.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
Okay, I was wondering about his age, because she keeps saying kid, but that's just because she's older. So, he's in his 20s. Okay, aphids are like little bugs that live on plants. They eat plants. They protect plants. They're little guys. Now, a phlogiston aphid, I'm guessing, is going to be much larger. But he raises aphids. That's such a cute picture for some reason.
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
Good point. Yeah, why him?
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here.
Or it could tie into the Fatui's true plan, because maybe they targeted him just because he's a master of the Nightwind that was fairly isolated, lives alone on the outskirts. Literally, people did not notice that he had gone missing. So they chose a good target if what they were after was someone from the Masters of the Nightwind. Now, why would they need a Master of the Nightwind? They're known for their knowledge of the Night Kingdom and of divination, it seems like. How could that help the Fatui? What is the captain's plan? Because I feel like the divination is really not what they're after, because The Fatui, they usually operate with this very grand sense of self-assurance. So they know what they're after already. They don't need divination to give them an idea of what to do. They have a plan that they're putting into motion already. But, so maybe they're after his knowledge of the Night's Kingdom? Because I really think it has to be something to do with the Night Wind part of his identity, because if not, they could have just gone for anybody who lives on the outskirts of any tribe. Now, he did help them already with that fog that he rolled into the arena. I'm wondering... Oh, I'm trying really hard to remember their dialogue from that little conversation we overheard. Was this something to do with information that Ororon had? I'm really not sure. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
It's definitely not actively spying on the other tribes or anything, because then they wouldn't have basically kidnapped him. They would have kept him among the other people so he could spy on them and report to him. So it's something that he already has or already can do, a skill that they want to acquire. You suppose they themselves are trying to get into the Night Kingdom and navigate it? Do something down there? Do you suppose... I mean, they're definitely after the Gnosis. That's kind of... We assume that to be true because that's their general target. But do you suppose they're after the power of the Wyob as well? Like... There's so many options. And I need to know more about the Nightwind as well. To know what sort of advantage having one of them on their side would offer the Fatui over any other tribe as well, you know? Anyway.
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading to where Ororon was seen last.
Oh, here we go. I'm so excited. They're really sending me places. At last! I love it when they send me places. To whence the smoke drifts. Investigate clues! Oh my gosh, Henpeck! Wow, hi! I'm guessing he's here since we did that little world quest. He wasn't here before. About the Hawkwings. We'd already been scattered like grains of sand, but now... Well, why bring it up again? You might as well just see it as having ceased to exist. In fact, it has indeed ceased to exist. I wanted to protect it, even if it meant resorting to a few underhand tricks. That was how much it meant to me. Little did I know, however, that it was precisely this that brought about our downfall. So you really were trying something. No wonder something felt so off. It was both of them. Both of them were doing something weird. About the locusts. You're not here to taunt me, are you? Of course, in a minor sense, they've been affected too. That counts for nothing compared to what I've been through. Perhaps I should just be a better loser and leave this place as soon as I can. I don't know, I feel like if I were admin in this place, I wouldn't want the locusts working here anymore either, based off their own actions. But Hanpeck's whole group seems to have been dissolved entirely. That's what... Especially because the other team was up to some nonsense with the two twins that were trading places and trying to make sure to sabotage Hanpeck's work. If he had just, you know, been honest about everything, his plan might have actually worked. But it seems like he really did try to do something, and then it failed! Wow. That's ironic. Oh my god, you're following me! Ah! Leave me alone! Ah! Okay, there it goes. No, it's still attacking me. I've never seen one move so far from its original location. I love that, like, gravitational wave that it has going on around it, though. That is so cool. That force shockwave. I love it. Okay, back to business. So this is where Ororon was seen last? This is not where I expected to be, but maybe we can retrace his footsteps back. Oh, perhaps this is where he was last seen because, after the Fatui fled from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Maybe they headed this way? Clues! Oh, it's nighttime now. Did I see some people?
This is the spot.
It sure is a spot.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Okay. Should we speak to the witness?
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
Well, you know him better than we do, so I'll trust your judgment for now. At least give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information.
Okay, so why was he in this area to begin with?
However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in that land? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
I wonder where he came from.
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
Wow, especially with this music in the background, that sounds so peaceful.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
He has friends even, okay. So, because you could think of this as maybe he's trying to live on the outskirts so that he can do his own thing and no one will notice what he's up to. But it feels like he just wants to live a quiet life. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements.
Is it elemental sight time?
Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
I bet it is.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Use your elemental sight, Paimon.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Ooh, or we're learning a new skill that we happen to deploy just as we do elemental sight. Aww. Paimon's little hand too. Ooh. What's that? Oh. Citlali. Citlali, what is that power?
Huh?
What would you call that?
How about now?
What do
Do you see? I can see the trail now. Can you, Paimon? Paimon can't? Oh, good.
Now too.
Okay, good. Don't want her to be left out.
I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
A spell, Citlali? How does it work? What is the energy source? What is the structure?
Wow, you can even
I'm
share
dying
your
to know.
senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
Can you tell us more?
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
It's because I'm bigger. My senses are bigger. Look at her face.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
You wouldn't think that, since I'm still not Pyro Traveler.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
Thank you.
Over here, this way! Citlali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
Hopefully this doesn't wipe out the trail. Wonderful, it didn't. Wanted to hear all their dialogue. So this is a spell. Kind of reminds me of the Adepti arts back in Larua and about how they had their own sort of magical system going on. Wow, that looks so cool. So technically we are borrowing her senses right now. So she can just see like this all the time. Do you suppose that's because she has a certain affinity, or there's a different spell going on?
What does she mean by deep and confusing?
Or she studied it?
As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
The language of the youth?
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now...
Don't overthink it, Citlali.
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
I would love for her to meet Fire-san. What's with these question marks? This is her. Oh my god, wait, are we hearing her thoughts because we're sharing her senses right now?
Huh?
We are! Are we all linked at the moment? That is so funny. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Citlali's voice?
Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
Well, I'm glad you think of us as friends, but surely you've heard us thinking back to you by this point, right? So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali. Do you hear our compliments too?
They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
I guess it's not two-sided because we are borrowing her senses, but she's not borrowing ours. So maybe we can hear her thoughts, but she can't hear ours. You bet. Just leave it to us. Yep, no reaction. Sorry, Citlali. Okay, but they've established that, so we can use that in the future if we ever need to communicate silently, perhaps.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Really?
Let's go take a look.
I'm just gonna go do this challenge.
Little brat, I swear. I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into any real trouble.
I think it's a particle collecting one, though, so it might take us far and away. I'll stay here.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
How many people?
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd.
How so?
Let me see.
Do you think he tried to leave a message behind, perhaps? If I were him, that's what I would do. I would use the phlogiston to leave a message behind, hoping that someone like Citlali would come and find it.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
Uh-huh.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind.
No.
Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened.
A distress symbol. Oh no. The stakes just raised. Also the capybaras. They're so cute.
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch.
Because I'm thinking that he could still be a spy. You know, he could still be a traitor. And he deliberately left the mark with the Fatui's knowledge and approval in order to preserve his undercover nature so that we think he's being coerced, so on and so forth. But I think if he were doing that, he might just leave a mark out in the open, and the Fatui would say, ah yes, there's a mark, great, according to plan, let's go. But since he took such pains to hide it, I do get the feeling that it's more genuine. He made a phlogiston mark, not like, you know, a mark in the ground. Something that only someone like Citlali could find.
If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Boy, that's adorable. I get the feeling that this is like honorary grandson because he was adopted by the tribe. But that's so cute. My darling grandson. Aw, she really cares for him.
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Don't worry, we're also here to help. How do we bring up the topic when she's just thinking? I feel like honestly we should tell her that we can hear her thoughts. Otherwise in the future she'll be quite embarrassed, I get the feeling. Could do the challenge now. Let's see. Do you go in the direction I want to go? Wow, no, that's the exact opposite direction actually. And I need to be a Yumkasaur. They didn't give me a sconce. Okay, some other time. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. Doesn't jump scare us in 20 seconds. I'm just continuing forward. Wow, I love the way that this painting ends with these, what are they called? Stegosauri? Which one's the Stegosaurus?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Hello, people.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Wow. If my senses are stronger than Paimon's, I get the feeling that hers are much stronger than mine.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Exactly.
Huh.
You're welcome, I guess?
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
Oh, she doesn't think too favorably of Kanich after all.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
This feels like a setup. Even if that previous mark was true, this feels like a setup. But it also seems like Ororon found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
That could also have caused this. Citlali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui. So, given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Aye, aye, Captain. I will go to the...
I'll take this
right.
direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Stay safe out there. We should, like, figure out some way to signal each other
What the heck were you doing?
if we find
It's
him.
one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
Look at us just watching the Citlali show.
And off she goes.
Off she goes.
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways. This actually could be good. Maybe she'll run into him first and we'll hear her thoughts in reaction and we can go meet up with them.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citlali noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Excellent points, Paimon. I wonder what it is about us that's caused this. There are so many possible factors.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
My first instinct, though, is to say something about a sensitivity to elemental power, because I know that that's something that both Paimon and the Traveler share. Paimon's being much stronger, actually. Hi, Paimon! Wow, she's over there! I'm supposed to go this way, but I'm definitely going that way first to see if she has anything else to share. You know, these little, like, petals, I guess they're pieces of phlogiston. They remind me of, Lilupar, actually. Hey, what's up?
Don't think there's anything here. How about we check out somewhere else?
That's pretty cool. If I walked away from the Archon quest right now, she'd just be here on the map. That's really neat. I love it when there's characters out there. Speaking of which, there's probably an anecdote thing running right now, right? That's permanent now. I could run into people if I just so desired. I just have to reactivate that, I think. Hello, Golden Light.
Traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Investigating. Remember to look up. There's like an outpost here. Pretty fallen apart, though. Let's activate this thing over here. Oh, we're about to approach an Oculus marker, actually. Neat. I don't like being in this corridor right here because it's limiting our view on either side. We could be ambushed. Oh, here we go. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Did you find something?
not quite. I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here.
If the trail vanishes, look up and look down.
That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either.
Or could it be a Nightwind ability if he's put up some sort of masking illusion? That's why the trail just stops. It keeps going on the other side. We just can't see it.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
have you been buried alive? Did you bury yourself like a turnip? Where are you? Can you breathe? Look at the ground. The dirt looks like it's been disturbed, right? Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Paimon? Oh dear. Ooh. We're sensing something. That's an awful lot of darkness. Ah, there we go. Gonna wake up back in the Night Kingdom. I was joking! We're back in the Night Kingdom? Is this a trance? I thought that would be Ororon's voice, but was that a YOP? Wow! Could that be the Lord of the Night? The Night Kingdom? How did I get here? Hello. That's Ororon, right?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
That's totally him, right? I literally have him as, that's him, okay. I have him as a character, but I've never used him, so I can recognize part of his designs, but not all of it.
I apologize that the first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
Hello, can you explain the trick you just pulled?
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Nightwind.
How did you bring me down here so quickly? How did you bring yourself down here? Last time we got through a fissure that'd been opened by the Abyss, right? So, is this a natural weak point that you're familiar with? Explain yourself, young man.
Hello, traveler.
Hello.
I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
I do have to say, I really actually have been enjoying just the vivid eyes of all the Natlan characters. They're really fun. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
I think he's lying to us right now, actually.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain, isn't it?
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh my god. I'm... Nice. Hi! This is fantastic. Because there's definitely... He has a goal here in Natlan. Naturally, obviously. And it's going to be more than just getting the Gnosis. He's willing to negotiate? Please, speak your piece. What do you have to say for yourself?
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
And I'm wondering...
It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
I wonder if he's lying, if he's actually holding me very loosely, and I can tell. That would be a good sign whether or not he's truly working for Fatui.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
I'm scrutinizing this man. He's standing still. It's nice. I've got time to check. His clothes actually remind me of Dainsliff's, I'm not gonna lie. The undergarment. With that blue mark on the front, I need a better angle of that. So, you're working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. in person.
Are we implying that this is not in person right now? There he is. Okay, let's see. He's got that feathery thing. Or fur thing, I guess. Makes sense, doesn't it? Very cold, right? All the Fatui symbols. That symbol on the very front of his mask is fascinating. I was thinking what that looks like. A star? Almost like a crystal fly? Kind of like the front of a ruin machine? His very dark mask. It does appear to be something solid. If you look at like the nose piece, you can't look through it. So it is a mask, and it's not just darkness in there. Okay. I don't really see any other patterns or filigree on its clothes. Ah, but he's blue. I love a blue design.
I will use the
Blue,
opportunity
gray, gold.
to explain
Beautiful.
my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan.
That is fascinating. I really love he's coming to... If we're looking at this as a, you know, a negotiation, and we're on the lookout for manipulation. He's treating us very respectfully. Almost like an equal, but he's not lowering himself to our level. He's raising us to his, which is an important note to take, because if he had tried to humble himself in front of us in order to gain our trust, I would not have trusted that for a second. This is the first of the Fatui Harbingers. He has no reason to lower himself before anyone, even if he's trying to get them to work with him. Now this wording here, why I mistrust Malwika, that makes me think that he at least wants us to think that his plan is also to save Natlan. And his plan is just better than Malwika's because she can't be trusted. I can't tell exactly how much of this is him being manipulative to get us on his side and to drive a wedge in the ranks of the Pyro Archon, or how much of this is his sincere feelings. He's very good. Let's see what else he has to say.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Okay.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
I love this, actually. I love this so much. Oh. Good night, Vega. See you in reality. That blue-purple screen we see each time we enter or leave. It's like the ceiling around the Night Kingdom, I guess, from an in-world standpoint. Loading screen from an out-of-world standpoint. Hello! Good morning.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Sorry, Paimon. I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Citlali! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Oh, she told on me.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
It's okay, it's not your fault. I wasn't feeling unwell until just now. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? You should definitely not trust them for now, but I do think she should keep the information to herself just so that she can get more information. And then proceed from there, you know? I should just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now, and see if I can find out anything else. We're going to tell Paimon though, right?
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Sounds good. Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you still take a long rest with Paimon and Citlali. Ororon's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Citlali continues to keep her eyes on
Be
you.
more careful next time.
I'll try to be more careful.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Right as rain.
All right, let's get ready.
Where does that saying even come
I
from?
followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
A terminal lead, basically. We can follow it to its end and then have it naturally fall apart without us saying anything. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Oh, I will. Extra hard? Beat up some Fatui? You don't need to convince me. Just checking to see if that Oculus symbol pops up at all. Domain up there? Huh. What even domain is that? Huh. Oh wait, that's the way I'm going. Oh, well, let's go. I've definitely done this domain at least 3 times, but I literally cannot picture it right now. Oh no, wait, that's a Fatui encampment right there, isn't it? That's the okay, yeah, never mind, that makes sense. Keeping an eye out for any wayward grandsons. Once we're on good terms with him, I absolutely want to tease him about that. Hey, there's Fatui over there.
Look over there.
That's a good sign. Hiding in the bushes.
Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Oh my god, he's literally there. That must be his physical body.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
It would be fascinating if we rescued him and he came back, and then we had to wonder if he was working as a double agent for the Fatui on our side. I love this setup. It's so cool. So that's Ororon. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Look at him. He's so neon. They look like eyes too, which is good to know.
Hey, quit daydreaming.
Oh, he's
Don't
got
you
a
have
name.
work to do?
Does he have work? Is that an ear? Oh my god.
I cannot see the sun.
What?
You're blocking his sunlight, man.
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
He's very polite.
Huh?
In his own way.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
He asked you to step aside.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Not exactly deep philosophy. You okay there,
Citlali's
Paimon?
struggling to control her temper now.
Let her at him.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Be amazing if we got a
On
Citlali
my
trial.
count. 3, 2, 1.
Don't yell right before you ambush somebody.
Still
Is she there?
trying to resist?
No.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
Anyways, time to use the 4th Harbinger against the Fatui. One of my favorite things to do. Oh, I probably should have saved there. That's okay. Drop that now. Okay. Get this guy out of here. Dodge that guy. It would have been really cool if they gave us a Citlali trial at that point. Now that we've met her, I really want to bring her back onto the team, actually. I'm having a really fun time adventuring with her. But I think I want to get her boss before I do that. And also that gives Charlotte more of a time to shine. Let's just fight this guy while we're over here. Sorry, Charlotte. Onto the side. I'm gonna leave a little thing that can explode at its own convenience. Sorry, I was trying to switch. As you can see, it did not work. Whoa. Oh, that guy was dead. Oh, there's more! Yay! Oh, good. We got the Geo guy out. Oh, let's get this Cryo guy out before he can get a shield up. That's gonna be really hard for us to get through. Yay! We did it.
Ororon!
Are you okay?
Granny.
Paimon know she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
Part of me wants to say, oh wait, that's adorable. Like, they actually acknowledge each other as family. That makes me so happy. The other part of me is thinking, this guy's putting on an act right now, and it's kind of funny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
I love him, actually. He's trolling us. Granny!
What did you just call her?
He was speaking to you, obviously, Paimon.
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
You can't fault his logic, but he just met us. We spoke before this. He addressed us as Traveler. He knows exactly who we are, so he's messing with us.
How many times have I told
This
you?
is so funny.
It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
And it's even an established behavior for him, so it's not like this is suspicious at all.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Oh my god, the teasing.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
He's messing with you, Paimon.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
Aw, that sounded sincere. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So, you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties. Or your gramps and grannies.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon?
Oh yeah, what do you have to say for yourself, young man? Can you tell us exactly what happened?
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Which are?
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Okay, those are pretty solid.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Oh man, she was really worried, wasn't she? What the heck is that in the background? That dome shape. Huh.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
He's a good actor, I'll give him that. Well, Vega just said it didn't seem like he was acting. Part of me wants to theorize on a separation of the ego and self, like what we saw in Fontaine with the Narcissenkreuz and everything, where maybe his behavior between his spirit, like we saw in the Night Kingdom, and his physical form are very distinct. His behavior is very distinct because those are 2 separate entities at this point. Can he rejoin with himself? Who knows? But his Night Kingdom self certainly seemed to know what his above-world self was up to, so it does seem like they were only temporarily parted for the purposes of that meeting. But, I don't know, it seems like he's putting on a great act, but Vega says it seems like he's not acting?
Next time?
We'll see.
Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
The other question is, why did he let himself be rescued? If he's still working with the Fatui, and you know, assuming it's not under duress, then did he let himself be rescued just because the Fatui were so determined to set up that meeting with us? I doubt it. I feel like if he has indeed let himself be found, then maybe this is the next step of their plan. He has something he needs to do back within reach of the tribes.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Ooh, curious. Do you suppose that's true? Do you suppose he's trying to throw her off the scent of their true plan?
Okay.
Or is that
now
true?
Answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
He has to say yes, or else they'll think that there's somebody else from the Nightwind that they need to rescue.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because
Yes?
they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Yeah, that was what he said to us too. He wants to protect his family. That part, I do believe.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Nightwind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
He has a little bit of a, what would you call that, precognizance, perhaps? He can see the future a little bit?
I'm sorry.
It's also really funny. Not exactly funny. It's amazing how much it really feels like she is scolding him. Like, he's just standing there, but it seems like he feels very ashamed.
Ugh, forget it.
Sorry, buddy.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
His priorities?
Your vegetables?
Yes, bring them.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
Yeah, that's more along the lines of what I was thinking.
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Adorably.
Oh, right.
This combination of characters is extremely effective. I'm loving it. There's that dome. Is that a nod cry thing? Since when is there a dome? Gotta be a nod. Yep, yeah. Oh, yes it is. It's over here. Whatever it is. Okay. So I guess we're heading to the city? Go to the speaker's chamber. Oh yeah, let's bring the map back up, actually. Oh, the urge is so strong. I want to go this way. I want to go that way. Is this Nightwind here? Where is it? There it is! Oh, I want to go so badly. Oh my god. Teleported right into a cutscene, I guess. You return to the city, and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Ororon.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
Indeed.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Thank you.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Ooh, now that's an interesting question. I do feel like he's still working with the Fatui. I wonder what their leverage is. At this point, I'm suspecting that he's doing it willingly. He probably started initially to guarantee his family's safety, and I think he still wants to do that. But I think maybe he heard the captain's plan, and something about it must be persuasive enough to convince him to help them. It's either that or he's doing this entirely to preserve his family's safety, but in that case I think he would let himself be rescued and tell us the truth, you know?
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
If Citlali says, I'm busy, I have other things to do, Traveler, can you keep an eye on Ororon for me? And we say, sure, and she leaves, then we can just immediately go run off to meet with the captain. Oh my god. No!
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
They trust us too much.
Whew. Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, and now they know, the captain's side that is, that I'm getting an ancient name. If the captain's from Notland, do you think he has an ancient name?
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now.
Bye.
Come with me, Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Oh, I guess he's staying with her, actually.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. The silent communication. That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Have I not seen everything? Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you. Yes, I'm so happy. The second we had a moment alone with Paimon, we're telling her.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You better tell her, though. Yes. You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed.
That captain?
Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that Ororon, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Ooh, here we go. Secret third option. So, I'm still torn, as mentioned earlier, as to whether Ororon is helping of his own free will because the captain's plan actually makes some sort of sense, or if he's doing it purely to protect his family and to protect Natlan, and out of fear for both his and others' physical safety. Here's an idea. Maybe the issue is the plan itself, and either he thinks it's not going to work or it's going to sacrifice certain people, and so Ororon wants to be involved with the plan. He's willingly choosing to be involved with the plan to the extent that he is then able to sabotage it at some point. I don't know. Things just feel very tense under his mysterious surface.
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Alrighty. Wait until the next day. Well, let's see. Let's certainly move our day forward and see what Paimon has to say. I'm just wondering if maybe Citlali and Ororon are around here, maybe. If I go to the inn, do you suppose I'll find them? Perhaps. Now, the map that the captain had Ororon draw of the... That name is really tempting me to speak with you, friend. Of the ley lines is another factor. It actually makes so much sense that he would ask him about that. Because that's something that he mentioned in his original conversation with... I always try to say Mualani when I try to say Mawika. Mawika. Right here. That's where they had their conversation. And he said something about the ley lines, didn't he? So I think that that request of Ororon was genuine. He really did ask him for a map of those ley lines, didn't he? Oh wait, I'm looking for Ororon and Citlali.
I always win anyway.
We'll see them. I'm just gonna check to see if they're inside the inn. I think that would be entertaining. Hello. I guess not. Probably not, right? Unfortunate. Oh! Well, I'm in the inn now. Haha. My bedroom now. Okay, let's go find a nice place to oh, my goodness me. Hehehehe, I'm in the ceiling! Yes, let's find a nice place to pass the time. Probably actually should just teleport back up to where we were. Yeah, let's do that. Up here, was it? No, it was the other one, wasn't it? I honestly have no memory. No, it was here. Okay, great. So, let's wait until 20 the next day. Away the time goes. There we go. Don't know why it took me like 3 tries to click the button. Don't worry about it. Okay. Here we are. Paimon didn't see anything. Over there's our location. Fantastic. So we are going to end it here. I'm just curious. I want to take a peek at Ororon. Here he is. Wow, he's boosted from the theater. A young man from the Masters of the Nightwind who instead lives in the wild alongside all manner of life. Oh my god, it's a flying squirrel and his idol! That's amazing! Goodbye! So what does he use? He uses one of these things. Oh, is that the, yeah, the Gold Flame Kukasaur Tyrant. Wow, okay. I could actually work on building him if I wanted to. Citlali's thing, I have not yet found. This mysterious darkness with no teleport, well, no statues at least in it. It's always so curious to me. So we can't work on Citlali just yet. But we still have plenty of time. So basically, that will be it for today. I am super excited. Are you telling me we're going to go to a secret meeting with the captain next time? Absolutely, yes, I am down for that. I can't wait. In the meantime, I feel like we've been getting good information so far this act. Definitely met Citlali, that's for sure. Always fun to meet a character that we have, and I'm excited to bring her back into the team eventually. As mentioned, Charlotte is still going to be hanging around for a little while. And yeah, Ororon. I was not expecting to enjoy that whole conversation as much as I did. I think the combination of Citlali's interesting personality and Ororon's interesting personality and the mystery that we have going on here. You know, is he a traitor? Isn't he a traitor? Can you even call him a traitor if he is working for the other side, but the other side is going to benefit our side? You know, are we all on the same side here? So on and so forth. So, really looking forward to speaking more with the captain next time. I also might review that fight with Mawika, not Mualani, and have that fresh in my mind going into the conversation next time, because I have a feeling certain things will be relevant. But for now, that is all. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. A special thank you to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Connor Sard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibrilia, The Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, Ditsaritsa, Ruru, Lycan, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, Sonova, Matsan, Marcin Shinishevsky, Marcus, Sal, and all of our anonymous patrons. And I will see you all in the next one.